how are people getting by in these days? Because prices going up, inflation going up, yet income is not anywhere close to that. Tell you what, I was just checking out this news story here. Wealthy Americans are anxious about making ends meet. Even Americans earning more than six figures are worried about their finances. Dude, I totally get it. I mean, maybe you're in the position right now too, right? I've told this story many times. Yes, I have a net worth over seven figures, and I go to Walmart for groceries and things like that, right? But the day that I went into Walmart and I got it was two jugs of Fairlife milk and a box of Fruit Loops, and it was $17. I was like, "What? How is this so expensive? How is milk and cereal $17?" Right? And then you roll through McDonald's now. McDonald's is like $17 for a Big Mac. And I'm looking at the situation, I'm thinking, how is anybody getting by? Right? How is anybody out there, regardless of how much you're making? I am thinking like, how are people getting by in these days? Because prices going up, inflation going up, yet income is not anywhere close to that, especially in places like California, where they've made the minimum wage on places like fast food places $20, which sounds awesome, right? But at the same time, the immediate expectation of, hey, we're going to hike our prices to deal with that, to offset this cost. Yeah, of course they're going to do that. What did you expect? So wealthy Americans are anxious about making ends meet, and I totally get it. Hey, Brian, good to see you. A growing number of Americans making six-figure salaries are worried about paying their monthly bills, according to a new survey, right? Dude, I could totally see that with like your electric bill. My electric bill, I don't know, in my house, it's probably 200-ish dollars a month when it's not uh summertime. In the summer, it's probably 400, $500 a month. But then, add in Tesla charging on top of that. Dude, and let's say you've got a $600 a month electricity bill. There's plenty of people who are like, $600 for electricity. Oh my gosh, I can't afford that. Right. So, I mean, it's all relative to how much you're making, of course. But if you're not using, um, there's just really no way around this inflation, right? Hey, Jorn, good to see you. Socialists don't expect prices to rise, only wages. Unfortunately, that's not how it works, Brian, right? That's not how economics actually works. Use steady pay. Unfortunately, my electric provider doesn't have that. I don't even have the power to choose where I live. The survey that shows more than 30% of respondents earning between 100 and 150 are concerned about making ends meet within the next 6 months. That marks a sharp increase from 1 year ago when 21% of individuals said that in that income bracket were concerned about making ends meet, right? So 30%, so a full third of people making, in between 100 and 150,000 are concerned about making ends meet. And I get it, right? When everything has gone up, it seems like double. Their earnings have not gone up double, right? At the same time, 32.5% of individuals making more than 150,000 are worried about being able to pay their bills. That's interesting. So it says 30% between 100 and 150, and then 32% if you're making over 150. That's crazy, right? So making more money, you got more money, more problems, right? Isn't that how it goes? Um, and that was an increase from 21% just a year ago. Whoa, that nearly doubled. Oh, that went up about 50%, going from 21 to 32. Wow. The more affluent Americans are actually more worried about their finances than individuals who are earning less money. About 28.9% of individuals making 40 to 60,000, 40 to 70,000 are concerned, up from 23% last year. So, I mean, basically it's a third across the board, anywhere from 40,000 up to, what was the high end? More than 150,000. About a third of everybody in all of these brackets are concerned. And then if you're making less than 40,000, you're way more concerned. And I get that. I think McDonald's even had a post that said, or not a post, but somebody put out some details on McDonald's, said that they can no longer afford McDonald's. Their core consumer can no longer afford McDonald's. You have to be making like 50,000 ish dollars a year just to buy McDonald's. And McDonald's is my barometer. Okay. McDonald's, when I grew up, it was it was I wouldn't call it a luxury, but it was a treat, right? Maybe it was for you too. to go get the Happy Meals. Right, I even had several of my birthday parties when I was a kid at McDonald's. But now I look at McDonald's like, ew, why would anybody eat that? That's just like nasty food. And at the same time, they cater to a low income customer with the value menus that they have. But that's gone. I mean, that's legitimately gone. My parents, they went to McDonald's not all that long ago. Um, the price for because they wanted to just try it out, the adult Happy Meal was like $13. I'm like, $13? Are you kidding? I could go to Chili's and get a nice burger. We've got some great local burger spots here in the Dallas area that are just amazing. And dude, they are like unbelievably great. For about the same price as what McDonald's is. Brian says affluent are worried because the creep is now hitting them. Yes, absolutely. $5 meals. That's what it should have been. That's what it should have been. He's dealing with a Tesla repair during the live stream. Oh my gosh, Yorn. Yorn's not worried about inflation. Oh man, Yorn, what are you getting fixed, my friend? I'll tell you with my Tesla, the window regulator, I guess, on the passenger side front, whenever I first got it, it kept thinking that there was an obstacle. So it'd roll up and then roll back down, roll up and then roll back down. But one thing about Tesla that was freaking awesome is they actually drove somebody out to my house, fixed it in my garage. I was on my way, right? I haven't seen any sort of auto manufacturer like that ever come up with that sort of service. So yeah, I love me some Teslas. Vibration while driving. A bent rim. Oh, dude, that is a fault with Teslas, no doubt about it. My wife, she popped a tire. We had less than 2,000 miles on the car, and she popped a tire on a pothole in Dallas. Not a bent rim. Eek. Yeah, that sucks, dude. One thing I'm going to do, Yorn, this is totally off topic, is this fall, my car definitely needs some new tires. And I'm actually like upsizing all of my tires. They're going to be much bigger than the stock tire size because exactly what you're dealing with and exactly what my wife is dealing with. So maybe Google up, what size tire you could fit on those same wheels, and maybe it'll work out for you, my friend. Randy says Flanagan's in Florida has $6.99 lunch deal for a third-pound burger and a baked potato. Dude, I bet Flanagan's in Florida is killing it with tons of sales right now. Let's go right into our market analysis. All right. Welcome to the OVTLYR Trading Room. This is how to trade in only 10 minutes a day and exactly how to take the guesswork out of trading. Now, full disclosure, I am a partner with OVTLYR, and this is my style of trading using OVTLYR. But OVTLYR delivers you new opportunities every single day. $900 for a new rim, 19-inch. Ooh, dude, that sucks. When my wife popped the tire on our Tesla, we have the 21-inch rims on ours, which is stupid. Well, I don't know why we have wagon wheels on our car. It was $600 for the one tire. Yeah, that was crazy. Not much aftermarket options. All right, so we're going to be trading on the golden ticket trading strategy with the 8 steps to turn profit hacking into pure gold. It always starts with the market. We're going to trade with the trend, with the 10 over the 20, with price over the 50 on the SPY, which is what we have. SPY really reclaimed a lot of room today with the 10 over 20, price over the 50, moving up into this order block. This particular period, low to high, it's up about 76 basis points inside of this. So really strong move. I did notice Google got out of Goog yesterday, and I said, you are more than willing, more than happy to hold this, right? You can do whatever you want to, but I wanted to get out of it. And unsurprisingly, it totally bounced right off that 10 EMA. So if you still are holding Google, then you are definitely making more money than me. That's pretty awesome. Nice to have first world problems. Praise Jesus for that. That's for sure. So the market is definitely trending higher. Let's go look at the market breadth. Let me do this. So what we want to see here is the percent of stocks on the bull list crossing over the 10-period moving average. So trending higher. So let's drop off the 5, put on the 10, zooming in. So we have this trending higher, which is what we want to see. So we have the market trend moving in our direction and market breadth moving in our direction. So I feel great to be looking at long trades today. But before we do that, we need to reduce risk before adding any new trades. So we have 2 guys on right now. One is SFM, Sprouts Farmers Market. And then the other is BG, which is really like rocket ship today. It's up 3% right now. It's up a good $3 or so at the moment. Man, what a huge move. if you remember yesterday, I said we got that order block up here, and I said it was about $4 away or so, and I said, maybe we'll I would be super stoked to have to deal with that order block way up there. And now that is a reality. And if you'll see, we actually built an order block right here, which is giving it a bunch of support underneath there. Leo's here. Good to see you. Sebastian, good afternoon, my friend. So let's start with BG. Actually, let's go with SFM. This will be quicker, and then we'll go to BG. SFM. Reasons to get out. Is the 10 EMA broken? No. Half ATR from entry? No. No and no. Next. No order blocks in our way. What about the heat map? What is the market heat map say for the behavioral heat map, I should say, for SFM? Let's let that load. And once this pulls up, we'll continue on. Sometimes it can take a minute to load. My kids are also home streaming the video games on a PlayStation and their iPad, so my internet may not be as blazing fast as normal. Yesterday, our heat map value, if you look up here, was at G3. Today is at G8. So it is not stalled out right there. And if we were to get out, we got in on a red value. So I would get out at G13. We got in at red R13. So I'll be looking at G13 to exit. We're not at that yet. We're at G8 today. So SFM kind of drifting sideways to a little bit higher. I don't have a reason to get out of it. So I'm going to keep this one on. Next, we're going to go to BG. What is BG? Bunge Limited. All right. We have some work to do here on BG. So this is one of my very favorite things to do ever, and that's rolling options. Let's talk about how to roll options here. At each profitable ATR, if the stock moves one ATR in your direction, one ATR means one average true range. It's setting a new range, essentially. Can you roll up and potentially out if you need to for a credit? If not, hold the existing trade. So let's go work on BG. So we are in the BG 100s. So the way that we would be doing this is rolling from the 100. So sell to close the 100, buy to open the 105s. Now, before we do that, couple things to point out. This is for a credit, 480 credit. That's huge. As one order, it'd be the same number of contracts closing and opening all at once. It's going to free up capital right now. It's going to give you capital back into your account. It's going to take partial profits now, and it's going to keep the trade alive. So this is decently wide, right? So we're going to try and work this order, right? Because this is, what is that? 60 cents wide, 30 cents wide. We do need to double check the liquidity standards of the option we're rolling to. So 71 cents on 640 is 11%. That looks great. 11% extrinsic value, 1.3 thousand open interest, or 80 delta. I mean, this looks solid as could be. So I don't know where we're going to get filled because of the fact that these are decently wide spreads. We're basically trying to meet the middle point. So let me know where you get filled. I'm going to try and I'm going to try it at 490. I'm going to try 490 to see if we can get filled. Just a minute here. So this is rolling the 100, sell to close the 100, buy to open the 105s. And see where I can get filled. Let me know if you get filled on here. What options again? That is the BG, July 19th, 100s and 105s. So rolling from the sell to close the 100s, buy to open the 105s. Sebastian rolled it for 461 earlier. Very cool, very cool. Sebastian, you're on top of it, my friend. All right, so I'm putting in the order at 490. I'll let that sit for a minute, see if we can get filled. And let's discuss what we're doing here, right? We're moving it from this point up to here. So once we get filled, we'll move this up. We'll set a new half ATR exit point, but this is a huge trade, right? At 490, if I can get filled at 490, it's still working. got into the trade at 8:35. So let's do the math here. So 8:35, and then if we're able to fill it for 490 minus 490, means that we only have 345 in risk on the trade. So you're going to be taking that 490 per contract and putting that back into your account to start trading with immediately, which is awesome, right? And then let's see, what is the current value of the 105s? Let's call it 615 plus 615. So you're at 960, which means that 835 minus 960 is 125 in profit over 835. 15%? No, it's got to be more than that. I think I did my math wrong. 835, and then rolling it up for 490. So let's start over. Because yeah, it should be somewhere around $11 total, right? Let me see if I clear this. 1085. Okay, that's what we really need to see. So 1085 minus 835 divided by 835. There, right at 30% is about where we're at right now. All right, so again, sell to close, buy to open. 460 shows mid price right now. I'm still not filled at 490. Let me start working that down. Let me start working that down. Trying 455. Okay, there we go. 455 was able to roll it too. 455. Not 490, but 455. Sebastian, you said you got 461 earlier. That was a pretty smooth run right there. All right, so 455 is where we're at on BG, plus the value of the long option, the 105. Let's call it 615 right now. 625 gives us 1080. Okay. All right, so let me throw this in the Discord. I love rolling. I love it so much. There we go. Just trying to copy one for template's sake. And I'm finding the original BG order, and I'm going to reply to it. Today is the second rolled BG. 100 calls up to the 105 calls for 455. 470. All right, Yorn. At this point, we're even. At this point, we're even. Okay. Like I said, my friend, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But you definitely are over me at this point. Nicely done. Okay. So we rolled up BG from the 100 to the 105s. We're done with, oh, let me move this up real quick. 110.64. That'll work right there. And then a half ATR below that. We need that for our exit point. 2.3, so $1.15 down. 110 minus 105. So 109.49. Okay. So if price comes back down to this level, we get out. That is the plan. LOL. Okay. Yorn's trying to get his rim money back. Dude, for sure. I think you made a couple dollars back on BG. That's for sure. All right. Moving on to the next step. And that is to get today's buy and sell signals. Filter on the red and greens. Just going to filter on the greens. We have 40 new on the bull list, 22 new on the bear list. Filter for green. I know you can do it. Just don't revenge trade. Yes, exactly. All right, so I've actually not looked at this yet, so I'm going into it cold. I don't know how many we're going to put on. So while we got a minute, because this is taking far too long, just to recap, we're not going to have a trading room tomorrow. I'll let you know on Discord if I do anything. I don't know if I will. It really depends on if anything comes through, or if the stocks that we have on right now, if for some reason they need to be exited. Thursday is the July 4th, so we'll not be meeting then. And I cannot believe this is taking so long. I don't follow it. I don't care about the news. All I care about is price. That was something I learned directly from Larry Height and from like all the market wizards I ever worked with. They're like, is what it is with news. I don't care about news. I just care about price. You're welcome, Jorn. Good luck with the Tesla, my friend. I'm going to go ahead and call it here. Unfortunately, no trades to put on, but that's okay. Of course, we want to deliver you the best product possible. And that's why we use it every day, right? This is not something that we just sell and disappear whenever we talk about, right? I actually use it every day. So we're front lines to make sure that it works. I'll see you right back here on the split rally is real. Yeah, no joke. That's a thing. Have a great 4th. Yes, have a great 4th, everybody. I'll see you again on Friday at normal trading time. No trading room on Wednesday and no trading room on Thursday. Have a great day, great couple days. Enjoy the 4th. I'll see you soon. Talk later.